Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're in Kenosha, Wisconsin to fill our freezer with salmon.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Hey, John Gillespie!
This is a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
What do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, folks, it is absolutely a spectacular day as we head out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, out onto Lake Michigan. And I'll tell you what, we've got beautiful seas today. We got calm conditions, and nothing better on Lake Michigan than calm conditions.
That's the best. That's what you want to ask for out here. I mean, you know how rough it can get.
Now, also, you do the big boat deal here too, but I want to mention that you and Dion, your guide service, you guys do the small boats, and we're looking at a 33-pound Chinook that Dion caught last year when we were jigging. But that jigging and that bobber bite for big king salmon is happening right now or close.
Yeah, it's going to start heating up here in the next week or two, and it'll go for a good probably 6 weeks.
Okay, and today we're fishing for?
Mainly kings. There's some steelhead around and some lake trout because the water's very cold.
Okay, I'm going to leave you and meet my other captain.
All right.
Dion, our other captain today. Good to see you, buddy.
That's right, good to see you, John.
Hey, let's talk a little bit. This is really an economical trip to get 6 guys together and come out and do this. It's like $110 a piece, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And with the fish you get to bring home, it's a hell of a deal.
Now, today we're going to be using how many rods do you figure?
We're going to use anywhere from 12 to 15 rods.
Okay, and we got 2 reelers inners, right?
2 reelers inners.
Okay, we got Mitch and Blake are going to do the reeling in,
That's right.
But we got a chance at a big fish out here?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been catching a lot of real big lake trout lately. We can catch a king, and the steelhead are just an amazing fight as well.
Hey folks, we'll show we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
A lot of the people that watch your show, I mean, those are the type of customers and clients that we have, right? I mean, good people, care about their community, they're passionate about the outdoors. That's just been a way to have a bond with somebody in a relationship. To truly tell a client's story to a jury or a judge and be persuasive, I really think you gotta be able to walk in their shoes and be able to explain why what happened to them matters.
It's time to save big during the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event. With rates as low as 3.99 APR for 36 months on every single Yamaha motorcycle, ATV, and side-by-side. So visit your local Yamaha dealer today to save. Then, let's ride.
You know, Len, there's a lot of ATVs and UTVs out there in the market, and not a lot of people know exactly what oil and how much oil to put into their machines, but AMSOIL has a very easy, quick, and simple kit, don't they?
That's correct, we do. We have a kit for most popular machines. What you need to do is go on amsoil.com, go to the lookup guide, enter your machine in there, and it'll tell you which kit you need. It's fairly simple, and the kits contain all of the same products that we've talked about before, all the high quality, the lubricants, everything's in there, and it's the right amount. It's the filter and any gaskets that might be required as well.
Wow, that is easy. I'm going to go to amsoil.com and get my kit today.
For muskie and pike, Seaguar Threadlock is my favorite braid. It's a 16-strand hollow core, very tight weave, very round, does not dig into the spool, amazing sensitivity and feel, and you literally will grow old waiting for this stuff to fray. The longevity is amazing. It's the absolute best braid I've ever used. For more information, seaguar.com.
Hey, welcome back, folks. You guys are a pretty well-oiled machine, how you put these lines out, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of, you have to be a well-oiled machine to do this. You know, like we said before, we'll be running at least 12 lines, possibly 15. You know, that's 4 boards aside, 2 dipsies aside, 3 downriggers. So you really got to know what you're doing and be careful with it. Otherwise, you get some big tangles.
Perfect trip to be the guest on. I just sit back here and yell, fish, fish, fish.
Yep.
Wow, we don't even have our lines out yet. Oh, Blake, what do you think there?
That didn't take very long.
No, we're still putting lines out, and these guys are like a well-oiled machine too.
Literally.
Putting the lines out. We're going to be running how many lines?
Like 15, I heard.
Yeah, wow. Feel good?
Yeah.
Are you gaining on them at all?
A little bit.
All right, looks like we got a king. Go ahead and lift up.
What is that, about a 2-year-old, 1-year-old king there?
I would probably say a 2-year-old king.
Oh, Blake, I'll tell you what.
Are those good to eat?
Oh, that's like, they call that Lake Michigan candy. Yeah, we're going to hold them up. Now, this is a
King Salmon.
Okay, and that's about a 2-year-old fish?
Yeah, 2-year-old fish.
And tell the folks in 2 years from now, how big will that be?
This fish will be 20 plus.
Oh, that's amazing.
God. It is.
And this size king is absolutely delicious.
Great table fare. I mean, you get real nice fillets off these fish. You can see on this fish, this little fin he has here.
Yeah.
This is a natural fish.
Oh, this was born over on the Michigan side.
That's right. So this fish was not stocked in the lake.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Hey, Mitch is reeling one in. Way to go, Mitch.
His first time.
All right there. Now, I had Mitch out crappie fishing up north. You didn't catch anything very big.
Oh, this could be a big one.
Isn't this beautiful out here?
It is so nice, John.
Oh, does it feel pretty big?
It feels like a big fish.
All right, buddy.
A lot bigger than
You're
I
going to
thought.
get a workout today.
Oh, yeah. I love the workouts.
Well, Mitch, we literally turned that camera off for about 10 minutes. How are you holding up there?
I'm cramping.
Oh, don't cramp. This is a big fish, buddy. You know, you got to catch them, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'm proud of you so far. What do you think about a half-hour fight? 20 minutes?
Half hour.
Okay.
Let's do it.
He's coming.
Here we go.
Okay, that's a big old lake trout, Mitch, and it was a long fight, and you are going to beat the lake trout. You're going to be the winner.
Yes! Come on!
Well, come on. How do you feel?
Let's go! This is awesome!
No, that's a giant fish.
That's a huge fish.
Yeah, isn't that exciting?
That was a fight of a lifetime.
Okay, well, we're going to have you. No, this is a pretty special deal out here, isn't it?
This is amazing.
All right, come on, bring him over there, Captain Caleb. Now, this is what you caught him on. Here, hold the fish up next to the spoon. That's a strong fish.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Wow. That was, and that's the spoon that you guys are running down there.
Bit.
That's a big lake trout
Nice
there,
job.
Mitch.
Oh my goodness.
Wasn't that looking about 13 pounds, right?
Yeah, that's a good 12. That's a healthy fish.
No,
the
look at
belly.
you. Got to pat the tummy on that. That's a big rusty tummy there. Yeah. But so you're going to get a different variety of fish out here.
Yeah, you know, this year we've been catching a lot of pink salmon here in the last few weeks.
Really?
So, like, you could catch 6 species out here.
Yeah, right. Nice job there, Mitch.
Thank you.
Is that your biggest fish ever?
Biggest fish ever. Oh, what a fight. That was wild.
You got the next one, too.
Got the next one, too.
Hey, there we go.
I'm next. That was a long fight for Mitchell.
Well, Mitchell handled that pretty well.
Yeah, that was his biggest fish ever. I'm proud of him.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, really, if you want to come out and catch big fish that are good to eat, this Lake Michigan deal is perfect. And you know, I was talking to Caleb and Dion before, and I think I mentioned it. You get 6 people on one of these charters, it's only like $110 a piece.
Yep.
And you take home, you know, that in fish alone.
So much fish, and they're delicious.
Okay, is this fight pretty good?
Yeah.
All right, keep her
Feels
coming.
heavy.
All right.
Oh,
Now this one's really running, isn't it?
Yeah.
What should she do here? Just keep pressure on him?
Yep, just keep steady pressure on them.
Yeah, we saw that. Looks like a steelhead.
Yeah, so steelhead, when they first bite, they usually jump a lot. So we're seeing this one jump out there.
How you doing there, Blake?
I'm doing good. It's fun to. Oh, he's running again.
Yeah, those steelhead are strong.
Yeah, they
You're
are.
pretty sure it's a steelhead, guys?
Pretty
Yeah,
positive.
yeah, you can see him jumping out there.
Woo! Ah.
Yeah, well, we turned the camera off for a while. Now, we saw that steelhead, folks, jump several hundred yards out there, and when he hit, he took off.
You want to get the next one?
No, that's Mitch is dying to get the next one.
We got a nice steelhead on.
Oh, that is a beautiful fish. That is a gorgeous steelhead. Nicely done. All right, Blake.
That was a long fight.
But that is a gorgeous steelhead. Now, for folks that don't know, and I'll talk to these guys about it if they want to hold that fish up, but how are your hands doing?
My wrist hurts, but hey, that's fun. It's not that hard. I mean, it's obvious hard when it's far out.
I think this is the perfect trip for people that want to catch a big fish. They don't want to spend all the money on the equipment and come out and catch a trophy fish.
Absolutely.
Now, is a rainbow the same as a steelhead?
Yeah, so a rainbow and a steelhead are the same thing. A steelhead is just the Great Lakes version of a rainbow trout.
So these are the ones that we catch in the spring in the rivers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just they spend their summers out on the lake feeding on bait fish.
Beautiful color.
Beautiful color.
Oh, you don't see any fish that's any prettier than that.
No.
And table fare wise, now I have not ever eaten a steelhead.
I personally love the steelhead. I think a steelhead's probably my favorite fish to eat out of the lake.
Now this is considered a real good sized steelhead too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Steelhead, they kind of top out around like 10 to 15 pounds.
And that's a solid 8, right?
Yeah, definitely. This is probably right around 8 pounds. Real thick fish.
How you doing?
I think it's Mitchell's turn next.
No, but I mean, it is a thrill when you see these fish coming in this crystal clear water.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're a little rested up now, right?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, we haven't caught a fish in about a half hour, but they've got a technique here to call the fish in.
And what's that?
Well, look.
So what Mitch is doing right now, he's doing the minnow.
Okay.
So when fishing gets slow once in a while, if someone does the minnow dance, it'll almost always catch a fish.
Okay, Mitch, keep going. Hey, he got to that rod pretty quick.
Yeah, you got
Hey, Caleb.
Yeah.
He's a fast guy, isn't he?
Yeah, look at those long legs on him.
All right, Mitch, keep her coming. All right, I got to come up and see how he's doing. This one a little easier.
Yeah.
This one's going to be closer, by the way.
Oh.
And you know what? Your minnow dance worked, didn't it?
It did. We got some good luck on our hands.
Dude, as soon as you had that minnow dance, man, that rod went. Does he feel pretty good?
It feels really good. It feels pretty heavy.
All right, well, just got to keep her coming. What do we got there, guys? Ooh, that's a delicious eater right there, Mitch. Hey, turn around so people can see you. The camera's right there. Well, no, the camera's here.
Hey, everyone. What a fight. Oh, my goodness. It's like fighting Mike Tyson out there with all these fish.
That wasn't a Mike Tyson fish, but actually, bring them in here. What is that there?
This is another 2-year-old king.
Okay, and again, we can tell if they're planted or not planted by this fin back here.
Yep, so this little fin in the back, right above the tail. Stocked fish will have this fin. It won't have this fin.
Okay.
It would have had it clipped when it was stocked.
You know what that is, to me, is so exciting that we're getting that natural reproduction.
Yeah.
So those
very
fish
cool.
are born over on the Michigan side,
Over on the Michigan side, yep.
and they will actually travel this far.
Yeah, so the fish, they're just out here chasing bait their whole life. So even though it was born in Michigan, you could catch this anywhere on the lake.
No, that really is exciting because obviously I was alive when they first stocked Lake Michigan back in the late 60s and early 70s. To see natural reproduction, to me, is really exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting for all of us.
Mitch, what do you think, buddy?
That's awesome. Another big fish.
Well, no, that's not a big fish. That's a good eater fish.
Good eater.
Right.
Another good
a
eater
big fish sandwich.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2022 fishing contest.
Joe Cole of Gilbert's, Illinois, caught this 52-inch muskie on Lake St. Clair on a hound piker. John Dew of Chicago caught this 18-inch crappie on Lake Sarah on a night crawler. Mark Johnson of Sturgeon Bay boated this 30-inch walleye on Green Bay on a spinnerbait. Jim Weil of Madison caught this 22-inch smallmouth on Lake Monona on a crawler. And this week's kids winners are Oliver Cofferness of Madison caught this 11-inch bluegill on a pond on a waxworm. And Tristan Monkey of Beaver Dam caught this 37-inch salmon on Lake Michigan on a spoon.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, save $15 on the Moultrie Trail Camera Bundle on sale for $64.99. And save 31% on the Reliance Aquatainer on sale for $14.99.
We were fishing Lake Michigan out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, a 1-hour drive from Milwaukee, 1 hour from Chicago, and 5.5 hours from Minneapolis. Folks, if you fish, you know how expensive live bait is, especially minnows, and that's twice the case up here in Canada. So it's important for you to keep your bait alive and healthy. So what do you got?
The Johnson Pump cartridge series for their aeration. It's super dependable, super reliable, and it, as you can see, it's pumping tons of oxygen in the live well. And another thing that you didn't touch on is, you know, as a tournament angler, we need a live well system that we can count on to get our fish to weigh in.
Go to johnsonpumpmarine.com for more information.
What's the difference between a good net and a great net? Simple. It's all in the features. Fortis nets by Clam Outdoors are tough, safe on fish, easy to use, and a telescoping handle. Learn more about Fortis nets at clamoutdoors.com.
The best fishermen make the most out of every moment on the water with the proven power of Ultrex. A spot log that doesn't quit, effortless control, and a reputation for ruthless Minn Kota power. Ultrex lets anglers cast more and catch more while the other guys are still catching up. Because the best fishermen just fish.
What do we got going on here? What do we got going on? Uh-oh. What do we got on here, do you think, guys? Whoa, look at that ribbon line. Hold on, Blake. Hold on for dear life.
I don't want it to run because then it's going to be farther away.
Come on, you guys. Give me an opinion. What are you thinking?
It's a big king, John.
It's a big king. Okay. How you doing here? You just got to hold on because king could be 20, 25 pounds, you know?
It's a big king and I'm the queen.
Yeah, well, you're the queen if you get it in. Boy, hey, Caleb, that thing ran like crazy.
John, it probably ripped out a couple 100 feet now. And,
yeah, it says 284 on
yeah, that thing was only out 80 feet.
Really? So it ripped out how much line there?
200 feet within, what, 15, 20 seconds?
That's incredible. And again, Caleb, remind the folks that, you know, in September,
there
October, we catch these in a small boat.
I just saw a jump.
We catch these in a small boat.
Yeah, definitely close to shore also.
Yeah, and you guys are available for that?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Neon, when folks come out here and they catch a big king, it's pretty exciting for them.
Everyone gets riled up. Just there's new life on the boat when you have one of these fish hooked
Well,
up.
see that minnow dance that you had Mitch do, it changed everything.
I wouldn't lie to you, John. It works every time.
Man, this has got some weight.
Yeah, it does. It's a big fish, Blake. Well, there's more to reel in. Well, let's turn that camera off and we'll come back in a few minutes.
All right, see you in about like 20 minutes.
Is there any technique to this now when you get a big fish on like this?
Yeah, John, a lot of people have different techniques out here with captains, but me personally, I like to hold the rod or have our customers hold it about 45-degree angle and do a nice steady reel, and we'll adjust the drag to what the fish is doing. You know, sometimes you'll have to pump the rod, kind of pull up and then reel down on it, but we don't like to do it as much because these fish also have a soft mouth. So basically all you're doing when you're pulling up, you're wearing a bigger hole in that fish's mouth. So if you can keep a nice steady reel like Blake, she's doing great.
Is she doing okay?
She's doing great.
Oh, it's been about 20 minutes.
It's been a while.
Oh, look at that. Looks like a shark. That is a big butt fish. Okay, Blake. We got ourselves a king salmon there. Okay, what do we do here, guys?
So we got a dipsy. It has a long leader.
Look at that.
Ready, Caleb?
Yeah, look at that.
Woo! All right, good job.
Woo!
Now that is a king salmon.
That's a king salmon.
That's a king salmon.
Nice job.
And now is that a 4-year-old, guys?
This would be a 4-year-old.
Okay, stay right there, Blake. We'll bring the fish over to you. Boy, I'll tell you what. Now, when that fish hit, how much line was out? 80 feet?
Yep.
And it went to 250?
300.
300 feet. Okay. That's a beautiful fish, isn't it?
Are your arms tired?
Oh, yeah.
Now, explain to the folks, these fish are born, and they live 4 years, and then they spawn and die. So this would be a 4-year-old fish?
This would be a 4-year-old king, for sure. So in about a couple weeks to a month, this fish should be in a harbor somewhere on the lake, spawning.
Yeah, and I want to mention, too, to the folks at home, is it true these fish eat almost their weight a day?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, they're definitely constantly eating. They're always on the bait fish, just always eating, and they grow very fast.
And I want to mention again that when these fish come into the harbor, you and Caleb are guiding in small boats and catching these jigging and on bobbers.
Yeah, correct. So as soon as these fish are in the harbor, we're in there chasing after them. We're either jigging spoons or catching them on bobbers, and it's a lot of fun to catch fish of this size on spinning tackle.
That was a pretty long fight.
Yeah.
Oh, another fish shot.
Another fish! Fish!
Ah! Pitch out!
I'll tell you what, that minnow dance, man, that worked. You know?
Some good luck to the boat.
How did you like that King Salmon Blake
Oh
just
my
caught?
goodness, that was huge.
Yeah. This one doesn't feel that big, huh?
No, but I mean, it still feels like a decent fight. I'm just glad it's a little closer this time around.
Well, the camera's been off for about 10 minutes. How are your arms feeling?
My arms are getting pretty tired.
Yeah.
We got a big fight out here.
I'm swatting the flies off his feet.
Another fish, another fish.
Right here, Blake.
Mitch doesn't have his in yet, but Blake's going to town here. Ooh, that one's running too. What do you think, Caleb?
I don't know, it's dogging. It could be a big lake trout.
Could
on
be
the
a
way.
big lake. Oh, buried the board.
That's got to be
Buried
a
the
salmon.
board. That's a salmon. Okay, we're going to go back to Mitch here. Blake, you hang on. We're going to leave you.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what do we got
That's
there,
a big
Caleb?
rainbow.
That's a big rainbow
You want
trout.
to slow the boat down?
Couple more pumps. It's a big rainbow. It's a big rainbow.
Come on, come on. Get it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Come on.
Holy cow. I'll tell you, that is a steelhead.
That's a rainbow
Folks,
trout.
that is a trophy fish. That is a trophy fish.
Holy smokes.
That is a big one. Isn't that, you guys?
That is a huge steelhead.
I mean, that would be a mouner.
That is pretty close. Yeah, he's got to be close to 14, 15 pounds.
That is gorgeous. Well, Blake's still fighting.
This is gonna take till dark.
Did you see his steelhead?
I know. I'm so proud of him. He doesn't fish often, and this is honestly a trip of a lifetime for a new fisherman.
Well, we get this one in, we'll hold them up together, but you got a while to go here. Now that is considered a trophy.
Yeah, this is a big fish. Nice job, man.
Thank you. This is awesome. This is a great fish.
Now that steelhead, that's one of the bigger ones I've ever seen, really. And I haven't fished out here as much as you guys, but that's a big fish.
Yeah, this is a big fish, and there's a lot of them out here right now with this cold water being around.
So again, the next month, 2 months, you guys will be guiding the big boat and the small boats.
Yeah, we'll be switching up here.
Yeah, what do you think, Mitch?
I can't believe I caught it. This thing is huge.
That is a trophy, buddy. That's a trophy.
Oh my goodness.
And look at how Blake's doing. How you looking
Blake's
over here?
doing great. She's got the other one.
Keep her coming, Blake. You think she's got a king on, guys?
It's running like one.
I think she has a king.
Yeah.
It took some pretty good big runs.
Caleb, how long has she been fighting this fish?
John, she's got to be on a good 20, if not 25
All right.
minutes.
Well, Blake, I can see the flasher out there. You're going to get him. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was, when we started reeling, how far out was that fish, Caleb?
That fish was about 300 feet out.
Oh my, it looks like a shark, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, that is cool looking, man. That is neat. Here he is. Oh, is that a beautiful fish? Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Little more, Blake. One more.
One more pump, Blake. Walk backwards. And yeah, look at that. Well, Blake, you were really sweating.
I am sweating. That was a long fight. High blue skies today, but that was worth the 20-minute fight.
Now that's a 4-year-old king right there, folks. And they'll start turning darker as we get in later into September.
Yeah, these fish will really start to stage out front of the harbors here in the next couple of weeks and get really good fishing.
You know what, guys? I grew up on the shores of Lake Michigan, and sometimes I forget how special this fishing is.
We're very lucky to have this, especially people around the Midwest. You know, guys in Iowa be here in 3-4 hours and have this right here.
I mean, world class, right?
Yeah, world-class salmon fishing. We definitely take it for advantage here to catch fish of this caliber right here in our backyards.
Oh man, that
Nice
was unreal.
Welcome to the Johnsonville Marketplace.
Hi, Brittany. How are you? This is awesome. awesome. They got all the Johnsonville products. Let's go take a look.
Let's do it.
We've got these specialty flavors that are only available for a limited time. And then, of course, we have all the sausage swag you could want.
Come check out the new Johnsonville Marketplace, just a few miles off of I-43 in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin.
Well, we're getting towards the end of the day here, Mitch. Now, this one looks like it's a little more fun.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fun fish.
Okay, it's not as big as those big kings we caught. But, you know, I'll tell you what, you haven't fished a lot in your life.
Nope.
This is a pretty neat deal for folks to come out and do, isn't it?
Absolute wonderful time out here with everybody and Caleb and Dion, and they really put in a lot of effort to make sure you have a good time out on the water.
Oh, look at all that reeling, and we got ourselves a...
One-year-old king. John.
One-year-old king.
Yep.
That is going to be a delicious fish right there.
Absolutely, nothing better than young kings.
And yeah, that is really a perfect eating fish. And I want to mention too, when folks come out with you, you fillet and clean all these fish for everybody.
We'll bag them up and do everything out here.
That's awesome. So again, you know, 6 guys split it up. It's about $110 a piece, and you take home always a bunch of fish.
Yeah, you do get
pounds
of
fish. For more information on charter fishing on Lake Michigan, call Caleb Zorn. That phone number is 262-515-7944. 515-7944.
On that 2-inch hyper hammer, look at that. This bait has 3 super unique features. The built-in glass rattle. It's a play off the Google Eye jig series that's been phenomenal for open water walleyes, incorporating it now in a jigging minnow for ice fishing and open water. The brass slider, which is the hammer in the middle that slides back and forth, so you have a glass rattle and a hammer pin going back and forth, making 2 different types of unique noises. And then the third feature, which is the most unique, is a soft tail that rotates up and down to give it 2 different types of actions. And again, you can change out that tail to a whole bunch of different colors.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. How did you think this boat handled big water on Lake Superior?
Oh, it handled it amazing. I mean, we had 2 to 3 footers at times, and you just glided right over the top of them. You wouldn't even feel the bumps. You could have swore it was dead calm out there.
What did you think about having that many people in the boat and the fishability?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, everybody can spread out. You can have a couple in the front, a few people in the back. Nobody's worrying about hooking each other. And everybody has their own space, and you got plenty of space for your fishing equipment.
What did you think of the flooring?
I love the flooring. It's easy to fish at. It's easy on your feet. We have fish slime a lot, especially when we're catching pike. It's easy to clean. That's what I love most about it.
Hey guys, that's pretty impressive for a half a day of fishing. And you figure how much meat do I have here?
Got about 65 pounds worth of fish here.
65 pounds worth of salmon. And I want to mention again that the best salmon fishing is coming up in the next 6 weeks. And you guys are going to be running big boats and small boats for jigging.
That's right.
And that's a lot of fun, that jigging deal.
I love the jigging.
And that's, you got openings, you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
oh
some
yeah.
openings.
Awesome. You have fun?
Oh, I had a blast.
I
on
did
Mitchell.
too. So everybody had fun. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know if we're going to fish yet. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.